Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of The Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure, running on Nintendo Switch. Two days after the arrest at Altair Lodge. Oh, that area is under construction, really? Here we go, we already have a few.
特務支援課が処理する支援要請ってわけだね。ああ、基本は1日1回まとめて送られてくる決まりだ。どこまでやるかはこちらの裁量に任されてるけど、この緊急と書かれているものは必ずやっておいた方がいいだろう。なるほど、合理的だね。期間が長めに取られてるものは次の日に回してもいいってことかな。ああ、そうなるかな。
一応毎日チェックしたら提示された期間も変わっていくから。それと操作手帳をチェックすればそのあたりの状況も確認できるわね。
操作手帳というと、エリーさんが時々書き込んでいた黒い手帳のことですね。
ええ、これね。
基本的に操作や支援要請で何か進展があったらこれに書き込む。そうすることで複数の案件を管理することが可能になるわけさ。あと先日オーブメントエニグマについての説明もフォローしてくれているんだ。割と便利じゃないか。ま、いずれはそんな手帳も動力化されそうな気がするけど。
そうね、ティオちゃんからそういう研究もされていると聞いたことがあるわ。
そこまで動力化されるのはなんだか抵抗があるっていうか。
確かに紙とペンの方がしっくりくるのは同感だよ。ま、ざっと説明するとこれが支援課の基本スタイルだ。まずは端末に来ている支援要請を一通りチェックしてみよ
う。了解しました。
開けてのお楽しみだね。
When you inspect the terminal at the SSS and choose Check Requests, a list of available support requests is displayed. Support requests marked as urgent are mandatory and will advance the story upon completion. Other support requests are completely optional, but doing them earns you Mira and DP. Be careful not to take too long or they may expire. Monster Edition. Dangerous monster, superior mosquito, sighted in downtown district. Oh, and Myson and Melda? Oh, okay. We asked the special support section to deal with the threat swiftly. Please retrieve the key to the building from Melda, the owner of the antique shop in the back alley. Dangerous monster, Bubbly Scissors G has been sighted on West Crossbell Highway. We asked the special support section to deal with this threat swiftly. Spot the Secretary. A few days ago, the 1st Division's Intel network received unconfirmed accounts that Imperial Secretary Lecter Arundo arrived in Crossbell. We request the Special Support Section verify the authenticity of this information. Report to Police Headquarters for details. 1st Division Detective Emma. CPD Headquarters request that I give you guys a short lesson on how to operate Enigma 2s. Just in case you somehow forgot, you can find me at my usual spot, the customer service counter at Kenton Orbital Store right off Central Square.
緊急 が2件ですか。エニグマ2の件はともかく、もう1件はかなり特殊ですね。
ええ、あのレクターって人がまたクロスベルに来ているなんて。
シュバルツオークションの時にいたあのとぼけたお兄さんだね。どう考えてもただものじゃないとは思ったけど。
捜査一課で研修した時に彼についてのファイルを閲覧した。帝国軍情報局所属レクター・アランドール特務隊員。帝国政府の二等書記官としての肩書きも持っているらしい。
情報畑の人間ですか。
政治的な工作もできるような情報将校みたいね。捉えどころがないのも高度な倒壊の技術なのかしら。
半分以上砂気もするけど。しかし帝国政府の書記官で軍情報局の所属ってことは、あの有名な鉄血宰相の腹心ってところなのかな。
どうしてそんな背景までしれっと通じてるんだか。
Hold on a minute. Where does Wazzy get all of this info?
ああ、一家の情報によるとオズボーン宰相の懐刀の一人らしい。昨年宰相と共にクロスベルを訪問して非公式にハルトマン議長と会談したことが確認されている。
それは本人も言ってたわね。冗談みたいな口ぶりだったけど、まさか本当だったなんて。
どう考えても一筋縄ではいかなさそうな人ですね。
面白そうじゃないか。となるとまずは市内での支援活動が優先ってわけかな。
ああ、手配魔獣が1件街道に手配されているけど、そちらは後回しにしておこう。ルバーチェの消滅から数ヶ月、そろそろ裏社会で新たな動きが起こっているのは確かみたいだ。
兵ゆえの動き、それから帝国政府の動きね。月末に開かれる通商会議もかなり影響していそうだわ。
通商会議というと、
新市長が呼びかけた首脳クラスが集まる国際会議だね。
ええ。ディーター・クロイス新市長、彼が主催する帝国、共和国、リベール、レミフェリアの首脳が一堂に会する経済関連の国際会議、西ゼムリア通商会議というのが正式名称ね。
まさか就任直後にあんな大規模な国際会議の開催を呼びかけるなんてな。さすがは IBC の総裁を兼ねているだけのことはあるか。
直接お会いしたことはないですけど、ものすごいやり手って話ですよね。そういえば和地君は新市長にお会いしたことがあるんだっけ？
ああ、推薦状をもらった時にね。いくら独立グレン隊とはいえ、警察の部署への推薦状を不良少年にくれるなんてね。僕が言うのもなんだけど、気前が良すぎるおじさんだよね。
いや、笑い事じゃないんだが。
おじさまはおじさまで、はっはっは、面白い子だねとか言ってたし。
おお、やってるみたいだな。
セルゲイ課長、
おはようございます。
ああ、そのままでいい。基本的にうちは放任主義でな。よほどのことがない限り俺の方からは口出ししないから、適当にやっていくといい。
はあ、
理解のある上司ってわけだね。
そう言えなくもないんだけど。
課長の場合、理由の半分はめんどくさいからですよね。
分かってんじゃねえか。ただまあ今日は例外的に俺の方から指令がある。
え？
課長からですか？
ああ、一通り支援要請を片付けてからでいい。警察学校に行ってもらう。
警察学校に？
西クロスベル街道の途中にある演習場もある場所ですよね。
ロイドとノエルにとってはおなじみの場所だったな。こちらの準備が整ったらエニグマで連絡する。それまでは市内を回りつつ支援要請をこなしていくがいい。
了解しました。
ですが、一体どういう要件で？
それは行ってからのお楽しみってやつだ。そんじゃあな、また後で連絡する。
ノエルさん、非常に申し訳ないんだけど、これが支援家のスタイルなの。
まあ好意的に考えれば俺たちの自主性と判断力を育ててくれているんだろうけど。
なるほど、さすがはセルゲイ課長ですね。
ものは言いようだね。で、早速街に出るのかい？
ああ、そうしよう。そういえばキーヤが日曜学校に行くって言ってたな。課長も出かけたことだし、一緒に出た方がいいかもしれない。
そうね、3階に上がってキーヤちゃんに声をかけましょう。
This is Teal's room. She's still taking care of business out in Lemon State, right? Yes, the Epstein Foundation have her and Yona working on one of their research labs. State law revisions have made it easier to expand the orbital network, so that's what they've been assisting with. I can't say I understand all the details, but it sounds like they're keeping busy. I just hope she can come back soon. Well, here's my room. I don't really have much to decorate with, so sorry if it looks a little bare bones. I'd call it more tidy than anything. Indeed, it's exactly what I would expect of someone like you, Noel. So, about the stuffed animal over there. Oh, that? Fran and I share a matching pair of plushies. I brought it with me from the CGF barracks. You did, huh? Honestly, it kind of helps to pull the room together. Glad you think so. I'm still not entirely adjusted yet, but even so, it's good to be here.
この数式にこの値を代入すれば、できた。
キーヤ、
あ、ロイ
キーヤ、確か今日は日曜学校があったはずだろ。出かけなくてもいいのか？
ド。あ、うん、もう待ち合わせの時間かも。みんなもお仕事に出るの？
ええ、よかったら一緒に出かけようと思って。あら、日曜学校の予習をしてたの？
そんなとこ。キーヤちゃん偉いな。日曜学校の予習なんて私はほとんどしなかったかも。
僕はどちらかというとほとんど授業に出なかったかな。下手な神父に教えられるより自分で勉強した方が効率いいしね。
ワジ、あのな。
キーヤちゃんに悪影響を与えないでほしいのだけど。
パパたちがお怒りだ。
ワジ、
どうしたの？
さすがクロスベルはいろいろ進んでいるなと思ってさ。それより出かけないのかい？
そうだな。キーヤ、一緒に出るか？
ちょっと待ってて。お待たせ。
よーし、それじゃあ行くか。
キーヤちゃんと一緒なら裏口から出ましょうか。
Wait, isn't the back exit closed? There's like tarps and everything there.
What?
いつの間に。
あれ、支援課の裏口ってこんな感じでしたっけ？
へえ、いかにも工事中って感じだけど。
あ、そっか、ロイドたちは知らないんだ。ロイドが出張した後、工事の人たちがやってきたの。課長が呼んだみたいだけど。
そうなのか。昨日は気づかなかったな。しかし課長、一体どういうつもりなんだ？
何か理由があっての工事だと思うけど、いずれにせよこっちの方は通らない方が良さそうね。
ああ、1階の玄関から出よう。
Hey there, special support section. Sergey told me you kids were starting back up again. Huh? Where's the redhead? And that kid with the orbital staff? Both of them still have some business they're taking care of. Ah, okay. And these two here must be your newest members. Sergey filled me in on what arms you prefer, so let me know if you see anything you like. How very considerate of him to lay the groundwork for us. Thank you very much, sir. Do I have any money? Oh, okay, I don't. I don't have any money. I don't have my old money. It unfortunately does not convert that over. I should have talked to them first. Wait, can I not get access to the roof anymore? Oh, I guess I can't. Oh, it's that kid I should have drowned. I mean, it's that friendly kid from the first game.
遅えよ。パン屋の前で待ち合わせだったろ。
そろそろ授業が始まるよ。
ごめんごめん。
やあ、リュウにアンリ。相変わらず元気だな。
いつもキーヤちゃんと仲良くしてくれてありがとう。
お久しぶりです。
へへ、久しぶりじゃん。キーヤから聞いたけど、支援課また始めんだってな。
ああ、おかげさまでね。いろいろパワーアップしているから楽しみにしててくれよな。へへ、
言うじゃんか。ま、今の兄ちゃんたちだったら遊撃士と同じくらいは認めてやってもいいかな。
Can't wait to kick you in the river.
だからリュウ、偉そうだってば。
さすが支援か。子供にも大人気みたいだね。
あれ、そっちの姉ちゃんたちは。
見かけない顔ですね。そういえばティオさんにランディさんもいないし。
2人は用事があってまだ戻ってきていないの。こちらはノエルさんにマジ君、支援課の新人さんたちなの。
よろしくね。おう、よろしく。ってあれ、そっちは男なのか。なんか女みたいな顔してるけど。
ちょっとリュウ。
どうだろうね。君が女だと思うんだったらその通りかもしれないよ。
だからワジ、子供を惑わすんじゃない。それより3人とも急がなくていいのか。
あ、そうだった。それじゃあみんなお仕事頑張ってね。
ああ、キーヤも頑張れよ。
車には気をつけてね。
よーし、そんじゃももちに寄ってくか。
うん、急ごう。
元気な子たちですね。
西通りに住んでる子かい？
ああ、もう一人は住宅街に住んでるんだけどね。さてと、俺たちも仕事を始めよう。とりあえずそこのオーバルストアと警察本部には寄るとして、 できれば市内も一通り回ってみた方がいいかもしれない。
なるほど、パトロールというわけですね。
そこまで大げさなものじゃないけど、意外な情報が入ってきたりするから巡回も大事だったりするのよね。
しばらくしたら課長からエニグマに連絡が入るだろう。それまでに市内で気になる場所に行っておこう。
了解しました。
それじゃあ行こうか。
Chapter 1 Bright Skies Gathering Storms. Crossbell City map can now be opened. While inside the city, press plus to bring up the map of the city, and press plus again for the map of the state. If you're inside the city, you can use the map as a shortcut to travel around quickly. Use fast travel, select an area listed on the left side of the screen. Be aware that in some situations, fast travel will be unavailable. Oh, there you are, Lloyd. And you brought some fresh faces with you, I see. Yeah, these are the two newest members of the SSS. Nice to meet you. I'm Noel Seeker. Wazi Hemisphere. Pleasure's mine. Incidentally, I hear you and Lloyd have known each other since you were little. I'd love to hear about what he was like in his early days, if you don't mind my asking. Oh, you bet I don't. I've got a story or two about him that'd shock the pants off you, believe me. I never should have introduced you two. If you're done plotting my future embarrassment, could we get back to business now? You were going to show us how to use our new Enigma 2 ordnance, right? Oh yeah, sorry. Slipped my mind for a sec. Let's begin. As I'm sure you all know, you're now using a brand new model of the battle ordnance, the Enigma 2. It's a direct upgrade from your previous Enigmas, manufactured courtesy of the Epstein Foundation. The biggest difference it has from the old models is the center slot. The quartz that goes there is referred to as a master quartz. They're the ones with the patterns engraved on them, right? Exactly, you can't miss them. A master quartz differs from a regular quartz in that it has potential to develop and grow. By defeating enemies, while it's set in your Enigma 2, it'll gain experience and become more powerful over time. Wow, it sounds almost supernatural. Yes, it's as though the master quartz itself is actually alive. So, I assume we're in for a bit of a lecture on its underlying principles or something. Nah, sorry to disappoint, but I'm no researcher. I just know the basics of how it works. Maybe grow wasn't the right word, though. You can think of it more like you're drawing out the hidden power inside the quartz. Anyway, I can explain the essentials of using your Enigma 2s. Not so much the theory, but the real-life practical know-how. Before we get to that, though, here, these are for you. Let's see, Pixie, Crow. So, this is a master quartz. It certainly feels different from a regular quartz. Are you sure you don't want us to pay for these, though? Don't worry about it. The CPD provided them to me for your training specifically. By the way, master quartz can't be synthesized at normal workshops, and they can't be mass-produced either. The few we do have were shipped directly from the Foundation. Basically, we're only able to sell one master quartz for each type, so handle yours with care. I see, so they're pretty rare then. Do you have any tips for us before we use them in the field, Wendy? Sure. First, could you all equip your master quartz for me? It doesn't matter who uses which, just let me know once everyone's set. Oh, and while the master quartz do have elemental types, their slots have no restrictions. In other words, anyone can use any master quartz. I see, that's very convenient. What are we waiting for then? Let's get them equipped. Quest 2 started. I'll give you Pixie. I'll give you Crow. Alrighty, you've all got a master quartz equipped now. Good luck, or good work. What's next, Wendy? Nothing big, you just need to get some live practice in so you can see how they work for yourselves. You mean you want us to use them in actual combat? Sure do. I know you and Noel already have some experience, Lloyd, but humor me anyway. Worst case, you get some extra practice in. That sounds fair enough. Do you want us to focus on any particular locations or a specific number of battles? Not really. I'll leave the who, what, and where of things up to you. Just win one fight without turning tail and running away. That'll be enough. I think we can manage that. Well, Lloyd, any ideas on where we should go? One of our support requests involved clearing out some monsters in Maison Imelda, didn't it? We could kill 2 birds with 1 stone that way. Good idea. It'll be a lot easier than heading towards the highway. Great. Sounds like you've got a place in mind. Oh, and before I forget, I've got 1 more quartz for you to take along. So you mine 1. What's this for? Just another little gift from CPD headquarters. If you set it in a normal slot, you'll be able to use a brand new art for the Enigma 2. Analyze. Knowing is half the battle, as they say. Try it out in combat and you'll see what I mean. I hear you loud and clear. Without Tio around, we need to rely on arts and items to analyze enemies in the meantime. Alright then, take care out there. Wouldn't want you to slip up on a training mission, am I right? And don't forget, you can come back to tune your orbits or synthesize some new quartz whenever you want. Speaking to Wendy and selecting Upgrade Synthesize will give you the option to create new quartz as well as open or upgrade slots on your battle orbits. Synthesizing new quartz and equipping them will allow you to use various arts. By opening and upgrading slot, you can increase the number of quartz you can equip as well as your maximum EP. Using either function will require Sepium fragments called Sepith, which you can primarily obtain by defeating monsters. Okay. I don't know why that sometimes brings up the chat log history. Alright, that's right, they gave us he's got hit. He's got evade. Mind. Anybody fancy a balloon? They make a great touring partner for exploring the streets of Crossbell. Okay, get yourself a floating bundle of fun and it'll perk up your day, guaranteed. These balloons are for everybody to enjoy. You don't even need to be a tourist. Don't be afraid to speak up if you like one. Okay. I forgot this is a brand new game, so we should probably go around and at least talk to everyone. I worked as an Orbital product designer up until last year. My daughter found a stable job and my family's finances were in order, so I decided to do myself a favor and retire. I still enjoy the work, mind you, but I'd much rather spend that time with my loved ones. With all this time off as a new retiree, I'd like to come and check in on my daughter, Chaco, while she's at work. Just look at her sell those orbits. That's my girl. Daddy's proud of you. Well, would you look at that? The vacuum cleaner I bought already has an upgraded model. Drat, why couldn't they have announced it beforehand? I would have held off a little while longer. Okay, that's repeats. Hello there, and welcome to Genton, the finest Orbital store in all of Crossbell. Our store carries the latest and greatest in Orbital technology, complete with top-notch after-sales service with any application or applicable purchase. If you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to ask. Whoa, is that a portable orbital terminal everybody's been talking about? Let's see how much they're selling for. Wow, that's way too many zeros. I'd never be able to afford something like this on my budget. Kill me. I just remembered that we have Sunday school tonight. But you finish your homework, Bruna? Ew, do I look like the kind of dweeb who does her homework? More importantly, I've got an Arios update. Did you hear that he's out of town on another business trip? Oh, see, this was blocked off in the last game. Okay, so this goes to the administrative district. Interesting. Go see Imelda. Welcome. My, look at what the alley cat dragged in. It's the SSS. It's been far too long. It's good to see you too, Imelda. You're as energetic as ever. I wish. From where I'm sitting, things have been boring as sin lately. Rivace has been shut down, and you lot have all been away on break, too. Even my information broker on the Orbital Network's gone and closed up shop. An information broker on the Orbital Net? She must mean Yona. I guess she isn't too happy about him going back to the Foundation. Oh, but what's this? I see a couple of unexpected faces there with you. Might you be the newest batch of SSS recruits, perhaps? A member of the CGF and the leader of a street gang. Now there's a recipe for some intrigue. Oh, wait, how did you... It's sounding to me like you don't even need an information broker. Who said I only had one source, my dearies? What a fascinating old lady. By the way, I have a little something for you. Think of it as a welcome back gift. Here, take it. My son Imelda key. Well, it's not really a gift. A key? That's right, Buttercup. You can use it to enter my downtown property. The delightful My Son Imelda. Oh, right. I remember seeing that name on the side of a dilapidated old build. Hey, it's not dilapidated. In fact, it's so lovely that swarms of monsters couldn't wait to set up house there. Still, I won't complain if you feel the urge to evict them. We only came here because you put up an extermination request for the place. This is starting to feel more like a thinly veiled demand, actually. No one's twisting your arm, but I know you'll do it anyway. Have fun, boys and girls. Oh yeah, whatever happened to these guys? This is the old Rivace compound. It should be totally emptied by now, though. Hey you, what are you up to over there? Who are you? I run a real estate agency in Crossbell City. The state government consigned this property to my firm. As such, I oversee its management. Now, I'll have to ask that you refrain from trespassing on the premises. I don't want any trouble, you see. They transferred custody of the building? Come to think of it, I recall my grandfather mentioning that this would happen. The government considers this place too big of a powder keg to leave unattended, seeing it was owned by the Mafia. That makes sense, I suppose. Sorry for the inconvenience, sir. We're from the CPD. We came down this alley as part of our patrol. There were the police? Well, my apologies, then. And thank you for going out of your way to patrol this area. So what brings you here? Were you about to do a routine inspection of the building? Well, as it happens, we've actually decided to put the property up for sale soon. You're selling the whole compound? Yes, a number of businesses have expressed an interest in taking occupancy for some time now. One request to negotiate today. I came to meet with them, in fact. There are businesses interested in moving into a building once controlled by the Mafia? That can't mean anything good, can it? We're taking that into account, of course. But considering the size of this building, the upkeep costs are astronomical. We have no reason to turn down anyone who's willing to take it off our hands. Real estate is a business like any other. Of course you're going to sell it to the highest bidder, no questions asked. Sure, but I'd still like to know who that bidder is. We'll just be in the way if we stick around, though. Let's get moving. Yes, let's. Oh yes, I kind of forgot how utterly wordy this game is. I mean, everybody has something to say. All the corrupt members of the Republican and Imperial factions that were involved with the cult incident are gone. Even Rivace is out too. And yet the status quo remains the same. The Imperial faction still has an edge when it comes to diet seats. I've heard about Mayor Croy's strenuous efforts to speed up legal reforms, but he still has a long, long road ahead of him. What was the name of that other group? Hayu? I hear talk that they've begun throwing more of their weight around now that Rivace's gone. Mayor Croy still has a long, long road ahead of him. Hopefully he can put laws into place that allow us citizens to live in peace. I know, that's just from a little kid. I saw an Orbital car practically fly through Central Square the other day. So, like any good citizen, I immediately reported them to the police for blatant speeding. I wonder if they ever caught the driver, though. I'm worried it might happen the second time. Then again, with our current traffic laws, even reckless driving would only get you slapped with a fine and sent on your merry way. The Diet has been making recent strides in strengthening penalties for traffic violations, though, so that gives me hope for the future. Oh, hi Lloyd, hi Ellie, hi... Huh? Wait, you're not Tio and Randy. Is the special support section still on vacation? Not exactly, Mimi. Randy and Tio still have other work to do, so they'll be busy for a while longer. That's right. As for these two, they're our most recent additions to the SSS. Oh, really? Well, that makes you the new special support section now, huh? Well, she's not wrong. Nice to meet you, Mimi. Nice to meet you too. Go, new special support section. Oh, I think I have to, let's see, there's an option to turn off for fast map transitions. Let's make those fast. It's much nicer instead of that slow fade. I started looking for a job a little while ago. It's not going well though. It turns out I'm not exactly a new hire material. I can feel my motivation draining out of me faster by the minute. Turns out getting employed isn't so easy. What am I gonna do? Chew up, boy. Even if you can't find a job, you always have me. Ah, Maylene, you really are my one and only ally. Boy feels bad because he can't get a job. I got to make him happy again. That's my job. Well, bless my soul, look who's back in town. Hi, Michelle. It's been a while, hasn't it? It most certainly has. Good job handling that arrest in Altair, by the way. We couldn't have done it without Arias' help. I think we have you to thank for that. You're looking well, Michelle. How have you been? Why, thank you, sweetie. I'm in top form. Though we're up to our knees in work now that the golden bright era of the Crossbell branch has come to an end. Yeah, that makes sense. It looks to me like Arias and the other bracers are doing a good job of picking up the slack. Well, we're no strangers to being short-staffed. We'll manage one way or another. They don't call you bracer allies of the people for nothing. No matter how busy you are, you guys never offer a word of complaint. Guilty as charged. Though I could say the same about the SSS. You four have been busting your behinds all ye... Hold on now, is it just me, or do you have some new faces? Oh right, these are our latest additions to the SSS. Null Seeker transfer member from the Crossbell Guardian Force. Wazi Hemisphere. I'd like to think my name is introduction enough. Ooh, that's quite a sensational pair of recruits you've got on your hands. An active Sergeant Major of the Guardian Force and the leader of the Downtown District's Testament Gang. Their experience must be invaluable now that the SSS is back and kicking. Are you sure you can rely on them when push comes to shove? I am. It's true that we all have very different backgrounds, but that's been the case for the SSS since day one. Good answer. You've grown a lot since the first day you stepped through our doors. Best of luck out there, boys and girls. It's a pleasure to work with you again. Anybody else up here? What's up, SSS? It sure has been a while. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Aeolia. It's good to see you again. How have things been at the guild? Oh, you know, busy as we've ever been. But enough about us. Tell me about the guys behind you. They rookies? Something like that. You two are bracers, right? It's a pleasure to meet you. Actually, I think I've seen you before while you were on your way to Calvard. Oh yeah, that's why your face is so familiar. You're usually one of the guardsmen at Tangram, huh? Speaking of the Republic, great job in Altair, Lloyd. That ties up the final loose thread of the cult case, doesn't it? He really moved up in the world. I've still got a long way to go, honestly. In any case, the rest of the SSS and I are planning to hit the ground running again. That's the spirit. You got this, guys. Come to think of it, I haven't seen my sweet little Tio for some time. She's over in Lemon at the moment, right? Yep, she'll be staying there for a little while longer. I see. You know, our headquarters is also in Lemon. I could request a transfer. You better knock it off if you don't want me bringing this up with Michelle. I was only kidding. Sheesh. Classic Aeolia. You know, I took you guys for total amateurs the first time we met, but I think you've really grown into your roles since then. That's why I'm going to stop taking it easy on you from now on. Come on, Lynn. You can still go a little easy. So many people talk. This is the Fisherman's Guild. Sign is hung on the locked door. Currently under renovation. The Imperial Fishing Club. It's closed? And what's this Imperial Fishing Club business? Last I recall, this was the Crossbell branch of the Fisherman's Guild. You were a member, right, Lloyd? Have you heard anything about this from the other members? No, I've been busy all summer. The only thing my rod's been catching lately is dust. The place is locked too, and it looks like we will have to swing by later if we want any answers. Well now, is that who I think it is? Long time no see, ma'am. I should say so. It's good to see you all doing so well. Have you had a chance to speak with my husband yet? He's right upstairs if you'd like to say hello. That's right, this is the couple we talked to in the first game. Well, if it isn't Lloyd and young Miss McDowell. It's been quite some time. I'm glad you're both in good health. Hello, Chairman Morse. Long time no see, sir. You're the chairman of the Business Owners Association that the merchants of East Street belong to, isn't that right? Oh, so that's him? I'm pretty sure he used to look out for my mom when she ran a stall. Ah, those are new faces I see in your team. Look forward to seeing you all back in action. Our expectations for you are higher than ever. Here's hoping you live up to them. Okay, should be the restaurant here. What's going on here? I've got a truckload of packages from Calvert to deliver today. You know the mighty Kai River flowing along the borders? Second I cross that thing, I have floated it all the way through Tangram Hill. The delivery industry is no cakewalk, that's for sure. I knew my husband would enjoy some home-style cooking. Hi, feel free to grab a seat whenever you like. Daddy may be a little scary, but I promise his food is the best in the world. This is delicious. Nothing beats Eastern cuisine. My friend Roos and I got part-time jobs here a little while back. I'm not so good at working in the counter, though. It can be fun, but I always get yelled at for miscounting the mirror. I left the more basic duties like cashiering, cleaning, and dishwashing to the new guys, Puck and Roos. That means I can finally focus on the kitchen. Customers should refrain from entering the kitchen. This is sacred ground to a chef, and it will be treated as such. Of course, it would be different. It would be a different story if you were my apprentices. Everybody's staying at the hotel. Puck and I started working part-time so we can build up some cash and open our own shop. This is only the beginning of our big success story, you know. That's right, they talked about it in the last game. It's interesting they update these, you know, kind of minor threads that you wouldn't think that anybody would pay attention to. But with that in mind, why don't we stop it there? This is Audap. You've been watching The Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure running on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you with the next stream.